You're my friend who watches all of the wrestling. So you are going to, I'm going to pull random cards out here, and we are going to do random fantasy matches. You're going to tell me what would happen in the match between these two people. Got it?
Nice. Let's do it.
Good. All right. First up, we have Matt Riddle versus Warlord.
All right, first thing, I don't know who Warlord is. I love seeing that WWF logo. Warlord looks like a Goldberg to me, so I'm just going to say that's Goldberg. Riddle versus Goldberg is actually a match that's got a little bit of heat on it already because they've had backstage heat, real life heat. Riddle would whip his ass because Goldberg's old and broken down, but even Goldberg in his prime, I'm calling it right now. Riddle's going to win Money in the Bank this year, or the Royal Rumble next. Riddle's due for a huge push. But how would the match play out? Riddle comes out to a huge pop because he's the most over guy on the roster next to Pat McAfee. And Goldberg comes out to mixed reactions from half nostalgia cheers and half realistic boos. The match lasts about 5 minutes. Riddle hits all of his moves. Shades of Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania when they wrestled for about 8 minutes. And Undertaker just did all of his big moves, and that was it. It was just a cheap pop match.
That's our curtain jerker fantasy match. Let's do Santos Escobar.
All right.
Versus Rockers era Shawn Michaels.
Oh boy, I was just trying to remember the name of that tag team like 2 minutes ago, the Rockers. So Rockers era Shawn Michaels versus Santos Escobar. Oh man, the crowd's gonna be with Shawn Michaels, obviously, because he's Shawn Michaels. And Escobar has been a heel since the end of the NXT Cruiserweight tournament in 2020. Those are it's a pretty good matchup, actually. I would really like to watch that match. Santos Escobar is not the most engaging character, but he's a really solid worker. And Shawn Michaels, not the most technical wrestler, but one of the most entertaining. I think that would be not, as our colleague used to say, a match for the ages every single week, but it would be a barn burner. And I think that Escobar would come out on top because Shawn Michaels historically is good at doing the job, except for when he did the screw job.
Yeah. All right.
Which was a worked shoot. We found out later. But.
Oh, okay. All right. Next match. Hacksaw, Jim Duggan. Versus Zelina Vega.
Whoa! Intergender match. Zelina Vega, Queen Zelina all the way. She will come out and attempt for 30 seconds of promo work before the match to have a British accent, and then just inexplicably drop it, and then try to get it back. And Hacksaw will be so confused and frustrated that he bashes himself in the face with his 2x4. Zelina Vega puts her royal foot on his chest, shoulders down the mat, 1, 2, 3.
Finn Balor.
Yes.
Bismarck.
Oh, you got what I need, guy? Okay, I'm gonna go an opposite route of what everybody would expect here. I'm gonna say Bismarck wins this one handily. Finn Balor comes out for his epic entrance that he does every time with a wah and all that, and then right in the middle of that entrance, they hit Bismarck's music by accident, and it's that song. It's the one Bismarck song that everyone knows. Oh baby, you got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. Okay, so it's that song.
Which say he's just a friend. Oh baby. He got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. So I took Bubba's word for it at this time. I thought just having a friend couldn't be. No, that's all I've got.
I thought you were going to do the whole thing. So they hit his song in the middle of all that. And then that is a song that if it comes on for more than 2 seconds, I will run and fall and crash and break anything in my path to get to the radio to turn off.
Oh, seriously?
Not
Sorry.
because I hate it. I do not hate that song. It's catchy as hell, but that's the problem. It's a song that if I hear more than like maybe 5 seconds of it, it will be in my head for at least 2 weeks.
It's a funky Cold Medina is what it is.
Does that do that for you also?
Yeah.
Tone Loc? Isn't that Tone Loc?
That's Tone Loc.
Yeah.
Finally, we've got Neo Tepid
Kaiju Big Battle
versus Adam Sandler.
Okay, win. Adam Sandler win. What movie is
This
that?
is
Billy Madison?
This is Schmidt's Gay, the commercial parody of hey, what if all of those ads for the beer with really hot ladies had really hot dudes instead?
Okay, well, obviously the early advantage to Neo Tepid because Adam Sandler is very distracted by all the swinging schlongs, and rightfully so. I mean, he's feeling himself there, and distraction. Yeah, he is. It's allowed on TV in this universe, and Neo Tepid's got him on the ropes. And then there's a run-in from Burger Bear, also from Kaiju Big Battle. It's a guy in a bear costume in a burger costume. He comes in, notorious heel, agent of Dr. Cube, I think, if I'm keeping my mythology right. He runs in, hits Neo Tepid in the head with a giant onion ring.
Oh, no, but look who's come out to help Adam Sandler.
The worst X-Lady, the worst 90s X-Men cast member.
Oh, sparklers are way more dangerous than any other firework.
You know,
she can melt gold, my man.
I want to give Jubilee a chance. I always want to go back and revisit my feelings on Jubilee, and they never change.
She's a vampire now, if that helps.
Is she really? I didn't know she was still around. So, vampiric Jubilee comes out with the sparklers, and Adam Sandler got his head back in the game. And so she doesn't really do anything. She just sparkles, and it inspires Schmidt's Gay, Adam Sandler to get back in the match. Neo Tepid goes down. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of high flying, a lot of jumping off everything in the building. The insanely second only to Joey Styles in early ECW, annoying Kaiju Big Battle announcer comes out to call the match. Everyone in the ring turns on him. They run him back to the locker room. They all run back to the ring together. They fight a little more. Neo Tepid wins.
End of segment.
All right. Awesome.
All right. I'm currently waiting on my guest to show up. We had a little confusion about the time. I totally forgot time zones were a thing. Told him at 3. He messaged me at 2, was like, hey. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what time zone are you in? So kind of doing my mail call a little differently this week. It's going to be a rapid fire one. It's missing 2 cards that I've gotten so far. I just didn't want to get up and go in the other room and get them. So let's take a look at what I got in the mail this week. We've got, this was remarkably cheap. I love the designs of the Topps Heritage sets. Big E is, of course, one of my faves, and a signature is always fun. We've got another historic autographs, Famous Americans. Don't know if you can tell with all the computer reflection, but that bad boy is Darth Vader hanging out in the Death Star, or Costly Star Destroyer. I forget what part of them. I know what part of that movie that is. I just forget where he is. I think it's the Death Star. Because he chokes the guy. This, I don't know what I was doing picking this up. I was like on a bidding roll, I guess. Oh, no, I just remembered in the middle of me saying that. I was bidding on two other things I really did want, and I was just going through this persons who had those two things. I was going through what else they had to bid. I'm like, well, I mean, if I'm getting the other ones already, I'll throw that one in because, combined shipping and all that. And then this is the only one I won. So, hooray. That was an out of 50 for those of you who don't know this set. Out of 50 is not bad, but the card is stupid. Got a couple of Heritage blasters in. I got a 78 out of 99 Finn Balor and a 14 out of 99 Ricochet. Which one of these had quarter damage? Ricochet came out of the pack a little quarter damaged. And then these two came from a trade. I've got they're both out of 50. Tommaso Ciampa, I believe is how you pronounce his name, and Jey Uso, both autographed and out of 50. I also have, I believe it's a table relic of Elias from Fully Loaded and a ladder relic of Damian Priest.
Garfield, I need your help.
That goes without saying.
We have to tell cats out there about new Alpo cat food.
Hey, cat food is for the unimaginative.
Imagine this. Alpo cat food so full of nutritious proteins, every serving's like a balanced 7-course meal. And the taste.
I'll be the judge of that.
So, Garfield, what would you tell cats about Alpo?
2, demand seconds.
New Alpo cat food, canned and dry varieties, tested and approved.
Shit, I meant to say I was going to watch. I get to see Santos Escobar wrestle next week. Anyway, NXT Stand and Deliver in Dallas. It's on Saturday, and then here's what we're doing. We're going to Control Your Narrative on Thursday, and then on Friday we're going to SmackDown and Hall of Fame induction, Hall of Fame whatever ceremony. Then on Saturday, we're going to NXT Stand and Deliver at like noon, and then night 1 of WrestleMania, and then Sunday night 2 of WrestleMania. I'll come home on Monday.
Oh, you're actually going to be at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
sweet.
NXT Stand and Deliver and SmackDown and Control Your Narrative.
Yeah, I knew you were doing those. I just you never told me about WrestleMania. So
yeah, well, we didn't buy tickets right away. The card was kind of shaping up to be doo-doo, but I'm a little hyped about it now.
Oh, cool. What matches are you super excited about in NXT and Control Your, what is it? Control Your what?
It's Control Your Narrative, and I don't actually know any of the matches on the card for that. I just I figure it's going to be a pretty good show. They've got Fandangos on the card. Killer Cross, formerly Karrion Kross of NXT, is on the card. I'm assuming with his manager Scarlett, because she's his real-life wife. And formerly Braun Strowman, Adam Shear, formerly Titan in Impact Wrestling, and I don't know. It's his thing. It's Braun Strowman's thing. It just seems like it's going to be fun. I don't know any matches on the card. I didn't recognize a lot of the wrestler names, but on NXT, there's a 5-man ladder match with Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes, I don't know, actually Grayson Waller, maybe some other people. It's like 5 people in a badass ladder match, and then MSK, who features Nash Carter, we talked about in the last episode, is going to fight the Creed brothers and Imperium. I've never got to see Imperium before. That's going to be pretty dope. I think Imperium, 2 of the guys from Imperium, Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel, are the best tag team going in any promotion in professional wrestling right now. I can boldly and confidently assert that.